Welcome back for another video. I'm Eharbad, a free-to-play endgame player in Raid Shadow Legends. Today is day 7 in the Gnishak fusion, and we're approaching the halfway point. Yesterday I was able to finish the Fire Knight tournament and get the rare as the second from top reward. I didn't bother doing the extra 400 points for the 4-star chicken, as I didn't feel that was impactful enough for me. And I decided to prioritize what energy I had left in pushing the champion training tournament, which I still have, the champion training event rather, which I still have a lot to do today. So if we move over to the champion training event itself, I'm currently around 6,000 points of 14,750. I will be going for the legendary skill tome. Given that we have 1 day, 15 hours remaining, so really all of today and tomorrow, I want to get to around 12,000 points, I would say, by the end of today, would be what I would like to target. And then we can begin to work on Spider tomorrow, whilst also finishing off the last remaining bit of champion training. Sadly, as it's an event, not a tournament, we don't get to double dip on booking. My plan for this evening is I'm going to claim all of the energy I have available to me that I've been stockpiling. So that will be from champion training itself, from classic arena, from tag team arena. We have the 2 side rewards and an additional reward for placement. And we have a number of CVC energy nodes as well. I will also collect the weekly. I'm going to hang on to the monthly for now. I'll see how far I get with this 1100 energy that we've just claimed. In terms of how I completed the Fire Knight tournament, I did use 1,000 energy from the clan shop before it reset. We have actually been fortunate enough to get another energy node in this week's clan shop, and if I do need additional energy to complete either the champion training or dungeon divers 2, I'll definitely be dipping in to this clan shop energy. But for now, I'm going to keep it back. Again, we'll see how we get on with this 1,000 energy that I've just queued up. We're going to have to do a lot of farming in campaign, and then we'll also have quite a bit of tavern work to do as well. I will be making a new 6-star during this champion training, and I think I'm going to make that Aox. I pulled him, I think, within the last 4 to 6 weeks, and I earmarked him at the time that I'd like to get him to 6-star. I think there's some interesting content we can do with Aox, particularly around a non-unkillable twins team, and potentially some other areas of the game where we could find some interesting stuff, maybe for some Doom Tower bosses, etc. I think Aox will be the champion that I will look to 6-star during this champion training event. Right, let me crack on in using up the energy, and I will do the tavern work and see where we are with respect to the champion training event. Right then, with all that energy done, let's see how we're getting on. 9,250 points through, we've picked up both rares. We still have probably another, say, 3,000 points that I want to get done today. We haven't yet ranked up any champion to 6-star, so that will be worth quite a few points. And then equally, we are nearly got enough of the rares to 4-star 40 to fuse a second epic, and we'll then be in a position to rank up that second epic to 5-star. The first epic we have at 5-star 35 right now, so we'll be in a good position in terms of having done as much of the fusion along the way. And we're going to 6-star a champion, as I mentioned. In fact, we can probably do that right now. Aox, we use this Cold Heart, and then I think we've got quite a number of chickens, so I'm just going to use a few chickens, get us down to 60. We'll do the Ascension, which will be worth a nice number of points during CVC. And then we'll just put in those brews, get to level 30, and that will be enough. And then the rest will end up in Minotaur in 6 months' time because we just never get around to doing it anymore. Right, so that gets us to 9,800 points. So basically, where we are right now, I'm going to use the other weekly energy refill that we've now unlocked. And I'm going to use the monthly refills there. And we've used all of the daily here. What else have we got? Can collect that reward. Dungeon divers, that reward. So all the red dots are nicely done. We are at 534 energy. Now, if we jump in to this, I do need to deal with the storage. We also have some daily, when you log in, you get the free packs, the mini pack and the whatever it's called, the other pack. We have 4 of those, so we're going to use those today as well. In fact, we have another one here. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to use them all, and whatever surplus energy I have left over from here, I'm going to throw into Minotaur. I have actually used gems to buy 10 energy refills, which was a small dip into the gems that I have, with the idea of using all of that energy in Minotaur. So essentially what we're doing right now is we're preempting that. So I know that I want to use all of this energy during this CVC. I'm going to make sure that we are at least 12,000 points through the champion training, if not a bit further. And then with whatever's left, I'm going to go into Minotaur. And that will obviously also get me a little bit of CVC points and a little bit of champion training points. So I'm getting a bit of a triple dip there whilst I'm doing the Minotaur grind. And overall, we're basically just managing the resources, making sure we're being as efficient as possible whilst getting everything done and getting the best rewards we can. In this instance, we're getting the Legendary Tome and the Chaos Ore and whatever other goodies. I think there's an Ancient Shard and some Soul Shards there. So, it's well worth our time. It is a bit of a hassle in terms of, running a lot of campaign, doing a lot of tavern work, but we've done it a number of times. I've given you guys the breakdown on how I do it. I'll throw it up on the screen again, and it works. We can grind out a lot of points in not too long a time, pretty energy efficient, pretty brew efficient, and we do get a good amount of progression for the account in terms of building more champions and resources to use at a later date. But I think that's all for this video. I know it feels like I'm just kind of going over the same things. I've talked about how to run these fusions many times now, done a video series detailing day by day for 2 fusions now for Helicath and Morrigain. So I'm trying to keep this one relatively short, just giving you guys an update every few days so you see where I'm going, how I'm handling it, where I'm using my resources, and what resources I have for future use and what I'm thinking about ahead. So one of the reasons I didn't do all of that energy yesterday beyond what I did in Fire Knight that I had to get done was simply because the Dungeon Divers were starting today. So I wanted to wait until the Dungeon Divers had started before I did this extreme amount of campaign farming to get the champion training done. Now, whilst I have said before that you don't get the best Dungeon Divers points per energy spent in campaign, and that is 100% true, you still get more than 0 points. So it's still worth delaying doing that real grind that I knew I had to do to get champion training done. It's better to save that until we have the crossover with Dungeon Divers. So here we are triple dipping with CVC, champion training, and Dungeon Divers. Once again, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.